Hey, how's it going guys? My name's Ray, and today I'm going to show you how to make crispy sweet potato chips. Let's do.
Start by washing some sweet potatoes and wrapping them in aluminum foil. You will need to make sure that it's wrapped tightly like that. Next, just pop it in a preheated oven at 180 degrees Celsius for 40 minutes. After it's done roasting, just leave it on the bench for about 20 minutes until it's cool to touch. Then you can peel off the aluminum foil cover and just cut them into the chip size that you prefer. And here with the chips you have two options. First, to peel off all the skin and cut them into chips, or you can just cut them into chip size and fry them with the skin on. There is no correct way to cut the chips really, you can just do whatever you want with the chips. This is just how I usually cut it. And that for me is the perfect size. And naturally, if you want to leave the skin on, just cut it down straight away like this. Just make sure not to break too much of the skin. Once you've done cutting all of them, just transfer them into a tray lined with baking paper. And they're very soft at this point, so to make it easier to handle, I'm just gonna leave them in the freezer for about 30 minutes to 1 hour. In the meantime, we're gonna make the flour mixture to cover the sweet potato chips. Simply combine 4 tablespoons of plain flour, 2 tablespoons of corn flour, half tablespoon of baking powder, a few shakes of garlic powder and cayenne pepper. These two are optional. And finally, about 2 big pinches of salt. The main problem with making sweet potato chips is that sweet potato doesn't naturally have a lot of starch, so it wouldn't even go crispy at all if you just fry it like that. And by making this flour mixture, you're gonna be able to compensate for the sweet potato inability of going crispy. Once your sweet potato chips are easy enough to handle, meaning it doesn't break easily, just plunge them into the flour mixture and coat them evenly. Next, dip them into some cold water and back into the flour mixture. Keep in mind that I'm doing a double coating here, so if you think this double dip method is a bit too much flour to your liking, you can skip the first flouring step, go straight to dipping your sweet potatoes in water and cover it with flour afterwards. Next, you'll need to prepare some oil in the pan over high heat and a sieve on the side over a bowl just to catch excess oil. Try dipping one of the chips in the oil, and if it bubbles like that, you can start frying the rest of the chips. Just mix them around once after 1 to 2 minutes in the oil. And once they look golden brown like that, you can chuck them onto the sieve and let the oil drip down for a little bit. And in the meantime, you can continue frying the rest of your chips. And once you've done that, all you need to do now is just to serve it with your favorite dipping sauce. And there you have it guys, my take on sweet potato chips.
I hope you liked the simple trick that I shared with you. And if you did, please subscribe and follow me on Instagram and Twitter. And here are links to my previous videos, so check it out guys. Links and measurements gonna be in the description box below. Leave a comment below, let me know what you wanna see me cook next week. See you next time guys, bye!